Okay, so I've contacted support, and since I don't like to wait and waste time, what I've started doing is tracing over this drawing because that's the only way I'm going to get a something I can copy and paste, and at least this thing gives me corners to snap onto because now I'll be able to highlight and copy and paste. Because when I click on this image, it's just one frickin' layer, and they don't usually come this way. So either Canvas has changed something, which I'm about to find out. And I made the lines thicker at 0.2 so I could tell where I'm at, or which things I've drawn and which things I haven't. And as you see, it's not perfect. It doesn't jump to the exact snap points. See, that's not even the right snap point. Gotta go to the corner there. Yeah, luckily there's not a lot of walls here, but like I should check oh, that's what I should do. Just check this other cat I have. God damn it. Make sure it snaps to the snap. I'm gonna hit save on this. Save. Because I've got to go check something else out. Hesperia, it's Manti. Canvas. Okay. Manti floor. Let me put this in drawings because now I'm afraid that drawing is not going to open correctly. Manti floor. Now see how this is singular? You know, all these things. So I can highlight this. Actually, let's go this way and see if there's something that doesn't grab. Usually it's black if it doesn't grab it. But this is great because I can highlight this, copy, come over, and I'm just going to use my, this was what I was trying to paste the other one on, hit paste, and it brings the whole floor over here. Do you see that? That's how it's supposed to work. So thank God that works because I'm going to have to, manipulate that, get this off of this drawing. It's different. But this bullshit is one fucking layer. So, like I said, if I would have checked it quickly enough after receiving it, I would have said, hey, this is only one layer, it's not copying and pasting. They could have sent me a new drawing because someone probably did this wrong on their side, processed it incorrectly, and made it only one layer. And like I said, it's not a huge drawing. It's not a complete restaurant. It's just a couple of rooms. The doors I can replace. The windows, I can do differently. See, and that's why I use a thick line so I can see where I had drawn and not drawn. Okay, and then windows. 2'10". See, windows. I mean, these are very fancy windows. The way we draw windows is, yes, we have a little bit of a sill, but then technically we just put a line through the center of ours. That's how we do window. Theirs is slightly fancier with a double pane. Oh, and they do have a little frame on that end, so and I mean, honestly, oops, gonna snap here. I might as well do the fancy window since they're doing it. Let's delete my center line once I copy and paste it over. So hit save. Like I said, doors I can replace. And that looks practically the same as this, so why redraw when I can copy? See, these I can copy and paste because I'm drawing the lines. Okay, snap to that, snap to that, and that is the window. Okay, and then we rotate this 90. Yep. So the only window that's different is this one. And that's fine. It's off. You just hit escape when you want to stop something. I keep repositioning my mouse because I run out of mouse pad room. There. All right. Save. And I need this. Okay, that's all the walls. I'm not going to worry about doors. And I have to tell myself all the doors open in, in. Now this is a fireplace. As I remember the video. And I don't know what the hell this is. Because I didn't do anything on the outside. But maybe because it's a fireplace, the people at Canvas added this to it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. One of my coworkers was telling me that his CAD is only snapping to the middle, and I see the battle as, yeah, I think that worked. Is that I see it wanting to snap to the middle, but save. All right. And all these ceiling heights aren't anything because they're just part of the devil. All right, so now, and since it's just my lines, I know I can go this way. And I'm going to copy, come over to proposed A, and guess what? It's going to copy. Oh, are you serious? What the hell? Why is that so small? Man, they really effed up. They really effed up. So we're going to have to increase this. I have to, let me spin this. So I'm going to have to increase this until it's 26.7 interior. Okay, 26. That's 1.3, 1.3. Oops. Sure, we copy everything. 1.3, 1.3. Get rid of that. This is where things will get inky. So now I'm at 27.7. I'm 1 foot too large. So there's, okay, I'm going to try to shrink it down. 0.9, 0.9. So make it too small. Okay, it can snap to there, it can snap to there, give me the same. 24.9. Okay. One point 0.5, 1.05. It's all about percentages now. Trying to get this now. Oh, 26 feet. So that's pretty close. I'm going to cheat and simply expand a wall out to get to 7 inches. So what I'm going to do, it's actually 6 1/4 inches. So I'm going to just move this down minus 6.25, and that should make it 26.7. Bam! And no one's going to really fucking tell. Oops. Good. So now this is ready to be slipped into here. Let's see about the front to back. 19'4" from here to there. Okay, pretty close. But it's the same thing. I just have to come out like 3 inches. So follow that. So it's supposed to be 19'4". So this is going to be the x negative 3.75. And that's going to make it 9'4". The thing is, it's already been built. So it's not that they have to build to these dimensions. It's just they have to basically be um, they're going to approve the plans. They're going to come out and check the work, and they're not going to go, hey, this is 3 inches short. So now I have this here. And then down here, it's supposed to be 2110. Let's see if that matches. It should. Why does that not match? Just realize this doesn't touch. 2110. Interesting. It's because this is 2'1", and something tells me this is more than 2'1". Yeah, see, it's 2'6", and that's what's really there. So this is going to change. So stick out a little bit. Okay. Because actually we scanned these both with Canvas, but I'm going to believe this is more accurate because this is what I scanned. What's there now. So I have to basically incorporate this into here. I have to decide how I'm going to do that. Because this door is going to be right here. I'm just curious. I'm going to see what the distance is from here to the door. Comes out to be 10'4". Let's see what it is here. There. There to the door. 10'6". Okay, it's 2 inches off. Okay, again, I'm going to believe this one. Okay, so I just have to figure out how I'm going to implement this into this drawing. Since this has got this corner of this wall, I may end up taking out, that's basically going to be this corner right here. So I may just take out the front part and come glue that in. So what I like to do is I like to save and make it a version 2 so I don't destroy the previous version, what I call maybe the original. So you can see that these are all sideways, so this is spun around and everything. I wonder if that north arrow is correct. I want to find out. 2961. Let's go to Google Earth. See where the north arrow is supposed to be. I don't think the north arrow is right. It's too straight. And I totally forgot what it was. 2961. Durfee. El Monte. Yeah, see, there is this. So the north arrow, because we're working on this front part right here. So the north arrow's basically going like across. Yeah, see, there's your north arrow. Okay, save. All right, so I want to look at that. You know what I could do? I hadn't thought about this. Fine. All right, I'm going to create a little block. Make it dark. And that's where I'm going to connect this to. So let's start getting rid of this stuff. You can get rid of that. I move up this way because that kills everything. Counter, get rid of A. And I want to get rid of this wall. And I want to get rid of this wall and that wall. And get rid of this because I've got that corner. That's where I know the other wall was. So now bring this in. Connect this. Connect this to this. And let me, that is low, but that's supposed to be even. Is 26.7 here. All right, I'm going to undo. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I'm going to undo it all the way until everything's back there. Okay. It's odd that this 27 or 26'7" is the same as this 26'7". And yet it's probably because of the thickness of the wall. So what would be best is if I connect this to here. So I'm going to do what I did before, but on the top part. So this is going to become lower because of the thickness of the wall. Okay, save that. So now we're going to delete everything again. Let's see, now I can snap this corner to this corner, which replaces that wall and everything. And it just means that it was, oh, it was higher? That makes no sense to me. Oh, no, it's lower because it was supposed to click up there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. So that was a little lower, which is fine. And then these walls just have to come back. Snap to there. And that, as they say, is that. So that's the first part. Yay! Save that. Run version 2. And now I have to get rid of this. Because that's gone. Get rid of this. That's gone. Get rid of that hand sink. Join this to there. And this is going to become a bathroom. Oh, that might have been a shower. Toilet, sink. Okay. So let's move that over there. This is the revision. Change of use from existing retail market. Nope. It's going to change. So there, we've done a major change. I'm going to take a break, give you a break,